Namaste. Myself, Jeevan Dr. Priyati Pillai, Assistant Professor, Department of Panchakarma, Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur. Today, I am going to deal with on the topic Snehana and some of the details of it and about regarding Mahasneha. Okay, then Snehana, we know as it is the most important Purvakarma which is administered prior to the Samshodhana procedure. Okay, the Sneha denotes oily substance. Okay, and the therapy in which oily substances are used to lubricate or oilation of the body is known as Snehana therapy. And it can be done in two ways, but internally, that is oral administration of Sneha, as well as externally, like Abhyanga, Murthinidala, etc. And for this purpose, mainly four types of Sneha we can use, that is Ghruta, Taila, Vasa, and Majja in different combinations. Okay, and if we use all these four together, it is known as Mahasneha. And if any three of this is taken, it is known as reverse Sneha. And if two are using in combination, then it is called as Yamaka Sneha. Okay, and this Sneha obtained from natural sources, either from Jangama or from Stavara. Okay, Jangama means it is of animal origin and Stavara means it is of plant origin. Okay, coming to the etymology and definition of Sneha. The word Sneha means Snigdha. Okay, that is consciousness. The substance which brings Snigdhata to the body is Sneha. Okay, the word Sneha is derived from Khan Pratyaya. Khan Pratyaya in Snigdha, which means Pramaya affection. Okay, and the word Sneha belongs to Namupsakalinga and is derived from Sneha Dahuti along with the mute Pratyaya. The meaning of Sneha means a substance which brings oilness or unctuousness in the body. Sneha literally means oily, unctuousness, fattiness, greasiness, lubricity, viscidity, affection, love, kindness, and tenderness. Okay, Snehana, the definition of Snehana is Snehanam, Sneha Vishenda, Mardhavam, Kleda Karadam. Sneha is the procedure in which brings Snigdhata, that is unctuousness, Vishyandada, that is liquefaction, Mardhavada, that is softness, and Kledada, that is moistness to the body. And it can be done in the form of internal as well as external administration. Internal means was what it is the oral administration of oily substance, and external means it is the external application of Sneha in the form of Abhyanga, Parisheda, etc. Okay, and coming to the Snehayoni or Sneha Ashraya, it is mainly derived from two natural sources, that is one is Stavara and next is Jangama. Okay, Stavara means it is of plant origin and Jangama means it is of animal origin. Okay, the Stavara Snehas are the oil extract from the seeds of certain plants like Tila, Priyala, Abhikshuka, Bilva, Aruga, Mulaga, Karanja, Shikru, Mathuga, Sarshaba, Kusumba, Abhaya, Eranda, etc. Okay, out of these, Tirataida is the best among the Stavara Sneha and it will impart strength over the body, and Eranda Kaila is the best among the purgatives also. Okay. Coming to the Jangama Sneha, it is the animal origin. Okay, Sneha derived from the animal origin is known as Stavara Sneha. Okay, the source of Jangama Sneha are Matsya, Mamsa, Mruga, Pakshi, etc. Dahi, Kshira, Krida, Amisha, that is meat of the animals, Vasa, then Majja, that is bone marrow, etc. And also according to Susruta, the Sneha of 2, and it is having 4 Vikalpa. Okay, the two types of or two sources of Sneha are Jangama and Stavara, and Vikalpas are Sneha, Sarpi Taila, Vasa, and Majja. And Vikalpas are Sarpi Taila, Vasa, and Majja. Okay, Sarpi Taila, Vasa, and Majja are 4 types of Sneha, and further out of all the types of 4 Sneha, Sarpi and Taila, particularly in among the this one Mahasnehas, Ghruta is the best one, and in that Ghruta is the best one. It is considered as best, and if it is having the quality of Hrida, we all know that Sarpi Taila Vasamaja Snehescha Pravaram Madam Tatravistomam Sarpihi Samskarisya Anuvartanat. That is, Sarpi can be adopted anywhere as it is having Samskarisya Anuvartana property. That is, whenever it is processed with any other drugs, it will attain the property of that thing without losing its own property. Okay. Then the Sarpi is considered as best because of the Samskarasya Anuvartana property. Okay. The properties of Sneha Dravya are Dravam Sukshmam Saram Smigdam Pichilam Gurushidalam Prayo Mandam Mruducha Yad Dravyam Tat Sneham Patam. Okay, there are 10 properties which has been explained by the Acharya. Okay. Drava, Sukshma, Sara, Snigdha. Drava means liquid, Sukshma subtile, Sara means it is having the tendency to flow, Snigdha means unctuousness, Pichila sliminess, Guru heaviness, then she that is cold in nature, Manda means it is sluggish nature, Mrudu means it is soft in nature, etc. Okay, these are the properties of Snehana explained by the Acharyas. Then Snehopaka Trivyas are Snehopaganidhi, Snehasya Sarpirade. Sneha Kriyaya Sahayatvena Obagachanthi Iti Snehopagani. That is the drug which enhances the action of Sneha Dravya when administered along with Sarpi, etc. is called as Snehopaga. Okay, that is it. Snehopaga means what? It is an supportive towards the Sneha Dravyas. Okay, then they are some of the Snehopaga Dravyas are Mridvika, Madhuga, Madhubanni, Meda, Vidari, Kakuri, Kshira Kakuri, Jivaga, Jivandi, Shalipanni, Idi Deshimani Snehopagani Bhavandi. There are 10 types of Snehopaga Dravyas. That is Mridvika, Madhuga, Madhubanni, Meda, Vidari, Kakuri, Kshira Kakuri, Jivaka, Jivandi, Shalapanni, etc. Okay. The general knowledge towards Sarpi Taila Vasa Madhyada Mahasnehas are Sarpi Madhya Vasa Tailam Sneheshu Pravaramatam Tatrabichotamam Sarpihi Samskarasya Anuvartana Madhuryat Abhidahitvat Ajanma Devata Shilanas. It is the opinion of Ashtanga Hridayagara in Sutrasthana 16th chapter. Okay, then here he told that there are 4 types of Sneha, which is considered as best among the Snehas, that is Sarpi, Taila, Vasa and Madhya. And among the 4, Sarpi is considered as the best one because of its Samskarasya Anuvartana property. Okay, that is as I told earlier, it is having the property like if it is processed with any other drugs of its own quality or of opposite quality, it will attain that concerned property without losing its own property. Okay, and also it is having Madhurya, that is sweetness in nature, Avidaha property, it won't produce any burning sensation, and it is Satmya from birth, that is Ajanma Devacha Shiranath, it is Satmya from the birth onwards, so it won't produce any complication. Coming to the Ghrita, Ghrita is one among the Jangama Sneha and it is best among the Sneha due to its Asamskarasya Anivartana property. Okay. Then the classification of Sneha, it is of the 2 types, Shirotha and Dadyota. Shirotha means the Ghrita prepared from Navanida or butter after churning from or after doing Mantana of the milk or Kshira is called as Shirotha Dahi. Shirotha Ghrita. Okay. Then it is having Sangrahi Guna. It is Rekta Pitta Prashamaga and it is useful in Brahma, Murcha and Netra Rogas. Next one is Didyokta, the Ghrita prepared from Navanida, obtained by churning the curd. The first one is obtained by churning the milk and this one is Didyokta means the Ghrita obtained by churning curd. Okay. And it is having Madhura Rasa and having Saumya Mritu Guna and also Anabhishandi Guru Guna, and it is having Shida Virya, Madhura Vibhaga, and is having Bada Vitta Shamaga property and having Kafavartka nature. It is having karmas like Snehana, Agni Deepaka, Belagara, Ayushkara, Vrishya, Methya, Vaistabhaga, Chakshushi, etc. property, and it can be used in Udavarta, Unmada, Apasmara, Shula, Jwara, Anaha, etc. condition, and this can be mainly indicated in season like Sharad Rudu. As we know that in Sharad Rudu, Pitta Prakopa will be there, and Pitta is having more Pitta Shamaga property. So it can be used in Sharad Rudu. Okay. And its properties are Gridam, Pitta Anilaharam, Rasa Shukra Ojasahidam, Nirvapanam, Mrutukaram, Swara Varna Prasadanam. Okay, it is the opinion of Charaka in his Sutrasana 13th chapter. Okay, it will mitigate Pittavada, then good for Rasadadu, Shukradadu, Ojas, and it is Nirvava, that is, it is having the Aha Prashamana property, and it is increases softness in the body, and it will nourish voice and complexion. Okay, and it is indicated in Vada Pitta Pragati person, Vada Pitta Javikaras, and it is good for eyes, that is Chakshukama, and it is useful in Kshira, Vriddha, Bala, Abala conditions, and it will increase Ayu, and it is helping the increase of Bala, Varna, Swara, etc. And it will help to get a good progeny, that is, it is Praja Kamya, and it will increase Smriti, Medha, Buddhi, Indriya Bala. Okay, and it is it can be given to those person who is having injured by means of weapons, that is Shastra, Vishad, who is affected with the poison, and who is having affliction because any of the afflictions because of the fire. Okay, that is burns. Then Purana Krita means it is a Krita which is stored for a period of 10 years according to Acharya Susruta. Also, Yogaratnakara opines the same, but Bhava Prakasha considered the Purana Krita for 1 year, and according to Aranadatta, he told that it is of 15 years, and according to Charaka also, he told that it is stored for 10 years. Okay, Mahakrita means more than 100 years. Okay, the Krita which is obtained and stored for 100 years known as Mahakrita. And this Purana Krita is having Saraguna, Kadvibhaga, Tridoshahara, and it is having Deepana, Grahana Nashaka property. Then it is indicated in Murcha, Unmada, Udara, Jvara, Gera, Shosha, Abasmara, Yoni Roga, then Sroto Roga, Akshi, and Shida Shulagna, etc. conditions. Okay, and it is having good nutritional value also. Then coming to the Taila. Thyla is also one among the Chadusneha, and it is the best among the Vadahara. Okay, it is having best Vadahara property. Then Thyla is having guna like Madhura Tikta Rasa, and it is having Kashaya Anurasa. It is having Tikshna, Guru, Shita, Snigdha, Vikasi, Saraguna, and it is having, sorry, Shita is not there. It is having Ushna Virya. That's why it is Vadahara in nature, and it is having Madhura Vipaka, and it is having Vadahara Doshaknada, but it won't increase Kapha as much. Okay, and it is indicated in specifically for Krishana Brahmanartham and Stulanam Karshanartham. Sorry, it will do Karshana in Brahmana person and do Brahmana in Karshana people. Okay, and it can be having actions like it is Kunamita in nature, it is Tiragara, Tojya, Balagara, Yoni Vishwadaga in nature, and it is indicated in Pravit and Shitagala. Okay, it is mainly indicated Pravit and Shitagala, and it is indicated in those who are having Kapha and Vedas in excess condition, and who have pendulous fatty neck and belly, who are suffering from Vadaja disorders, and who are of Vada Pragati, and person who are desired to have Bala, Varna, sthirata of the sharira, and those who want smooth and thin skin, who are infected with intestinal worms and in those conditions, and who is having krura koshti persons and who are suffering from sinusitis, fistula, etc., and who is are having sneha satmya and who were in cold season also, it can be given. And in all these conditions, Thaila provides bust. Okay. Then coming to the vasa, the fat which is extracted from the muscle is known as vasa. Okay, and it is indicated in that of vasa, which is taken from the animal which they obtained. It is having the same property of that which it is obtained, and seasonally it is indicated in Madhava Kala, and the indication are the animal fat which is indicated in wounds, fractures, trauma, prolapse of uterus, earache, headache, etc., and for increasing virility, and is also in ovulation procedures and also after exercise. Those who are exposed to severe wind and sun and who are dry, emaciated by having and who got emaciated by carrying heavy loads, those who are having severe pain in bones, muscles, joints, vessels, vital parts, alimentary tract, etc., can also be go for this. In those who are having highly provocative vata condition and which become localized all over the body, can also go for this. Okay, by this should be taken for the people who is having good digestive fire and who is having habituated to take animal fat. Okay, in all these cases, vasa is indicated. And coming to the majja is situated, we know that astyasraya majja is situated inside the bone, and it is indicated in Bela Shukra Rasa Sleshma Medo Majja Vivardhana. For increasing all these cases, okay, we can given Majja, and it is having properties based on the source where Majja has obtained. Okay. Then it is indicated in Madhava Ritu, and seasonal indication is Madhava Ritu, and indication Maru will increase the strength of the bone and it can withstand all of the hardships. Then it can be given to the habitual indicator of sneha and also afflicted with vada who is having hard bowel and who need oleation, which you use marrow for oleation, etc. Next, coming to the combinations of sneha, the combination of two sneha is known as yamaga. For example, sarpi taila, sarpi vasa, sarpi majja, etc. Then trivrit means it is a combination of three snehas, that is, for example, sarpi taila vasa, excluding majja. Okay, Mahasneha means it is a combination of all four snehas, that is Sarpi, Taila, Vasa and Majja. These are some of the points regarding Mahasnehas with the general introduction towards the Snehana Karma. I hope you all understood the topic which I had taken today. And if you are having any queries, please do mention in the comment box below. I will try to resolve it. Thank you.